Hello everyone, welcome to this video. Today we're going to be installing Kali Linux tools on Ubuntu or Ubuntu, however you want to pronounce it. We're going to be installing the most popular tools ranging from mmap, whatweb, metasploit, etc. on a Ubuntu machine. Now, here's some advice. It does not matter what operating system you use for penetration testing. It really doesn't. What matters is if you just have a device, you have a MacBook laptop, you have, I don't know, a Lenovo, however you say it, laptop, Windows laptop, but you don't have these tools, can you still penetration test something? Can you still pen test something without the tools required? Because hacking isn't just about installing tools and using tools. It's about methodologies and ideologies and theories that you could utilize to approach a pen testing environment or a particular situation. So, you know, that's kind of the mindset you want to have is, can you take your programming skills that you've acquired and still learning to develop a tool or a program that does a certain action or outcome? So let's say you wanted to recreate mmap. Can you do that? Can you do that with Python? Do you understand network protocols and stuff like that? It's just fundamentals that a hacker should know and not utilize on tools so much. And one of the benefits actually learning and growing as a programmer is that you'll be able to read and maintain your own code base if you develop a tool, or you fix a particular solution, or you find a solution to a particular problem. You develop a tool, you develop a program that solves this problem, or maybe you're just doing penetration testing and you want to take your own approach and philosophies or methods to gain access or to do a pen test report. These are skills that you have to acquire through learning. Anyways, I just wanted to make that note because, a lot of people in the beginning, especially beginners, think that, okay, cool, I've got Metasploit, I'm a hacker. No, that doesn't mean you're a hacker just because you have Metasploit installed on your laptop. What makes you a good hacker is actually understanding the methodologies and a pen testing environment situation. How can you approach this? Most of the time you're doing Googling, you're researching for particular vulnerabilities and you learn as you go along, but it's all about having a kind of like a reconnaissance mindset. You're searching for something, you find a solution, you use it, or you're searching for something, there's no exploit developed for this yet, so you develop your own method or approach to it and it works, right? Or you work with a team or whatever. Like, that's what makes you a good hacker is continuous research, learning and growing and testing vulnerabilities with your own approach, as well as utilizing the basic tools to gain basic information like mmap, network protocols, vulnerabilities and stuff like that. Of course, Metasploit, you want to use Metasploit to test most common vulnerabilities, sure. But just because you have these tools doesn't mean you're an elite hacker. Now, I specialize in web application security because I like web development as well. I like coding stuff and React and all that type of stuff. But anyways, I'm getting sidetracked. I just wanted to make a quick note for that. Anyone who's gotten this far, just listen to me. Take that approach, right? Learn Python and stick with one programming language until you're comfortable to moving to the next. Understand, the libraries, understand what libraries are, how you use them, and eventually you'll get good at that thing. And then you can move on to the next. Because once you master the basic fundamentals, then you can learn another programming language to do a certain action or do something. So most people will say, well, in cybersecurity, you'll need to learn C or C++ if you want to become a hacker. You can learn any programming language and you're still a hacker because, like I said, it's your own approach, your own, methods to pen testing in a certain situation. So, for example, JavaScript, right? You use JavaScript for what? Web application security. You can also use it for mobile app development with React Native. But you can also use JavaScript to exploit stuff like XSS, DOM XSS, stored XSS, etc. Anyways, let's get into this video. Sorry, I was getting sidetracked. Anyways, So what we're going to be doing is we're going to be installing Katoolin. So this is on GitHub, and you can go install it on your Linux machine. So I'm going to open Firefox. I just installed Ubuntu. It's on a virtual machine. I'm using VMware Workstation Pro. It's actually for free now, today. It's actually free now, which is interesting. It wasn't free before, but now it's free for just, I think it's just, commercial use, I'm pretty sure. I'll leave a link in the description if you want to learn more. I mean, if you want to also learn more about that, but also install what I have and what I'm using. So it's called Katoolin. So Katoolin, like this. There we go. Line sig Katoolin. Automatically install Kali Linux tools on a Ubuntu device, right? By the way, it doesn't have to be Ubuntu. You can also do, Linux Mint or whatever. Anyways, we're going to click Katoolin. We're going to copy this. We're going to open up our terminal. So if you don't know where the terminal is, just click here and then the terminal will be here, or you could search here for terminal like that. Click it, and ultimately here it is. But before you do anything, you might want to make sure that everything is up to date. So sudo apt, you can do apt-get as well, but apt update and sudo apt. I think we should just do get upgrade to upgrade it. -y for yes. And now I'm going to enter the password. And that's going to go ahead and install and update the Ubuntu machine. It's just going to make sure that everything's up to date. No packages are outdated or misconfigured. That's all good. It's just, going to the repository and installing the latest information. And yeah, so that's that. Anyways, not a lot of people. Okay, wait, hang on. It's doing its thing now. I just wanted to make another note here. Like I said, it does not matter what operating system you use for ethical hacking. Honestly, I just use my Mac. Like, it doesn't matter what I have. It doesn't matter what I use whatever. You're probably thinking, well, Declan, what does that mean? Can I just hack on my phone? Well, it's possible, but it won't be as effective. It would take a long time to just, sure, you could probably do an Nmap scan, but to actually perform a lot of hacking, it's not like in a particular situation, you're not going to be like a Mr. Robot breaking or, opening a jail cell, that type of thing. Honestly, everyone has their own particular set of skills and their own particular field that they're interested in. So like I said, I do web application security, web app security. I like to pen test and hack websites that ethically, of course, that have vulnerabilities and outdated versions of software, and or maybe misconfigured user input fields, stuff like that. Like that's what I'm interested in. You could be interested in, like mobile hacking. You can hack an iPhone device, Apple device, Android devices, right? If you want to play around and mess with, Android or Apple devices, go for it. Like if that's what you're interested in, stick with that. If you're interested in reverse engineering malware, go for it. So there's all, cybersecurity isn't just one thing. It's multiple fields of interest, multiple fields that you can get into. So honestly, try every field, and then maybe then you'll find out what you actually want to do in cybersecurity. Because everyone thinks, oh yeah, cybersecurity, blah, 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 it's, pretty easy stuff. Well, actually, no, if you don't know what you're focusing on, it's not as easy as you think. Anyways, back to it. So everything's done, installing and updating and all that type of stuff. So now, okay, it says some packages may have kept back due to phasing. Okay. Okay, well that shouldn't happen. Let me just double check. I already did this. I'm just doing it again to just make sure. Okay, I don't know how to resolve this thing here, but hey, that's not the main focus of this video. So anyways, it gives you the requirement. It tells you how to install it. So obviously you got to do things in sudo. So let's just do that. Sudo su. And git clone it. You want to git clone it. You want to copy this whole command here. So just copy this. Copy. So essentially, let me just explain to you what this is doing. So all it's doing is it's just git cloning it. Like it's just so all it's doing is it's saying git clone Katoolin. It's just downloading the repository, like the folder, and it's copying. That's what it means, and it's copying it into. Remind me later. Okay, Ubuntu needs to be updated. So Katoolin.py, it's putting it in the binary folder where you can just run Katoolin as a command and it will run it. And yeah, that's pretty much what it's doing. So we're gonna go ahead and just press enter. I don't even have a git. Okay, so let's install git. All right, so this video, okay. Yeah, no, that's all good. Quickly install that. If you don't have Git, do what I'm doing right now. And okay, let's try that again. Just press up the arrow key and it'll bring up the previous command. And then there we go. So it's Katoolin. There we go. Let's clear the terminal. And we're going to verify this binary file. We're configuring it so that we can actually run it. And now we can just type in Katoolin. Oh, sudo Katoolin. My bad. Sudo Katoolin. Oops. No such file or directory. Unable to execute. That's a little bit weird. Don't know why that is the case. Okay, so there's a little bit of an issue here, but actually that's not much of a worry. Okay, so I made a little bit of a mistake here, which is absolutely fine. If you followed along already, thank you for following along. But we need to kind of take back the approach. And actually, this is actually really good Linux practice for everyone watching. So that Katoolin repository is actually outdated. And the approach that we can take here is obviously removing the folder, which you can see is Katoolin. So remove that and also remove the user bin. So sudo remove, not the user bin, I'm talking about the user bin / Katoolin. That's the file that we are removing. And so now that's all clean, okay? And also maybe just one more time is just do update, make sure everything's in order, and upgrade just in case there's any packages that, got screwed up in the process. And that's all good. Now, yeah. Okay, so that's all good. So I made a little bit of a mistake. So there's actually another repository, which is the correct one. Someone forked this repository and added their own touch to it, which seems to be the case. But when I searched up Katoolin, Python 3, so if I go to Katoolin, we can see here that there's actually another Katoolin, which is an updated version. So Katoolin3. So we could use this one instead, like this, or you can go down here, installation. So we're going to just copy this, copy that, git cloning Katoolin3. It's actually Python 3, that's what that is. CD into that binary file. I'll just zoom in so you can read it. There we go. Configure it, and now it's going to go ahead and actually install it for us. If you get the error, please install Python 3 packages to make sure that Katoolin3 runs exactly the same as Python 3 version, package, etc., etc. So obviously this is basic stuff, and also we have the option to uninstall the tools as well, updating it and uninstall everything. That's all good and all. It's just making sure that we have the key and authority to support these packages on our system. So I keep getting this error. It says the key server received failed, server indicated a failure. I'm going to paste in this command and see if this works. Okay, let me try again. Weird, actually, it's very weird. Okay, so to solve this problem, if you run into the problems that I'm facing, I'll leave a link in the description below. Just follow it along. And anyways, we can get back to the original part of the video. So now, when we run sudo Katoolin3, as you can see, it is successfully working. Now we can actually install these tools. Thank you to the author. I give credit to the author, the person who created this tool, who forked it and changed it a bit. Thank you very much. So now look, we've got a menu here. It says Katoolin. So what do we want to do? We can search repository. We can list packages. We can install the Kali Linux menu, right? Whatever it is. We can even uninstall the old Katoolin. See, I don't even have it now. So let's actually view the categories here. So we can install exploitation tools, forensics tools, hardware hacking, information gathering tools, maintaining access, password attack tools, reporting tools, reverse engineering, sniffing and spoofing, stress testing, vulnerability analysis, web application security tools, wireless attacks, etc. So let's do information gathering. So once we open up this list, this is a list of tools information gathering tools, which we can use. The default is mmap, so let's go with mmap. I don't think I have mmap on here, so let's do mmap 31. And right away, it's actually going to go ahead and install the tool. And as you can see, it's already unpacking the package and it's setting it up, and now it will be able to run. I'll be able to use this tool. And done. Now look, check this out. I open up a new terminal. I type in mmap. I have mmap. Look at that. So let me just go back. See, I can do mmap, my default network, and right away, bingo, done, easy. Right, let's add VV. Okay, got open ports. Look, I'm already hacking. Got open ports. Got port 80, 80, 80. Got 443. Port 53 open. It's pretty awesome. And you know, you can check out DNS records. This is a DNS record tool. You can paste it in there. You can use that tool as well. You can do DDoSing with this tool, educational purposes only. We can install set toolkit. Right, that's pretty cool. We can install all these tools that you see here. Whatever you want to use and install, you can install it here. We can do SMB map. That's awesome. We got SMPT user enumeration tool. That's so cool. I really enjoy this framework so far. Enumeration for Linux as well. That's awesome. What else do we got? We got all these tools. Most of these tools I am not familiar with because I don't use it a lot. But, you know, you can even install, you know, Wireshark, Sublister for brute forcing, web domains to check if there's any other directories. So let's actually go ahead and install Sublister. So that's 47, type in 47. It's going to go ahead and get that package, and it's going to run the package. It's going to set it up and install the tool, Sublister. I think Sublister is for checking the subdomains. So it's like a brute forcing tool like Uniscan or Derb or GoBuster for, you know, enumeration in the URL, but it's for subdomains. So that's what that tool does. Now, I think if we could just type back, right? Or how do we go back? Back 58. So we type in back 58. We can do maintaining access tools. So we actually maintain access. So we can install Weebly for web shells, you know, like PHP reverse shells and stuff like that. So let's do that. I'm more focused on that. So let's install Weebly. That's awesome. And now we can use Weebly, ladies and gentlemen. So now let's type in Weebly. And ta-da, I already have it. Awesome. Okay, it seems like there's a little bit of an error. And the reason is because it's still installing the tool. That's why that's why there's an error. But anyways, oh, sorry, the argument, I have to put in the following arguments for the tool to work. So obviously I would have to, you know, but if I do help, you can see here, I already have the tool installed, which is pretty cool. So next, what else can we install? We've got a Powersploit here. I'm not sure about these other tools. I haven't used them before. PwnCat. Oh no, I don't know what that is. Okay, so let's go back. So type in 16. Let's go password attacks because we deal with that a lot. Password cracking. We can do Burp Suite. We can install Burp Suite. We can install Cool or Cool. We can install any of these tools. Hash identifier. They'll be really good because once we get a hash and a flag or a CTF, you know, we want to figure out how can we identify this and what type of hash is this before we crack it? Because we need to know that before we crack the password. So we can install John the Ripper. John the Ripper, the password cracking tool. We can install Hydra, which is another password cracking tool. If you don't have any word lists on your system, you can use word list. You can install that. So there's a lot of stuff that you can actually install here. You can even install Hashcat. So let's install Hashcat because Hashcat is one of my personal favorites password cracking tools. You know, if I need something so basic and simple, I'll probably just use John, but most of the time I'll probably use Hashcat. Quickly crack that password. So if you've made it far in this video and you are enjoying it, please don't forget to like and subscribe for more content on this YouTube channel about cybersecurity. And I'm actually going to be doing a course soon, and you can follow up with that if you're interested in actually learning in-depth cybersecurity. I'll be going through not only just capture the flags or stuff like that. I'll be going through real-world situations, and also, yeah, just follow along. And if you want personal mentoring, I'll also leave a link in the description below if you want to connect with me personally, and I can teach you cybersecurity concepts. So right away, it's just installing the packages required for the tool. So the tool also has and is using libraries for, you know, certain things like networking, stuff like that. So yeah, no, this is actually really cool. Someone gone ahead, forked the original Katoolin repository and has developed Katoolin3. This is amazing. Okay, we can install this stuff now and use it. Yeah, we're all familiar with Burp Suite. You know, Burp Suite is a very cool software. We're going to go ahead and install Burp Suite because, like I said, I love web application security. And right away, we can see that it's installing. It's going to take a little while. It's going to take about a minute. But once that's done, we'll be able to have Burp Suite. I actually don't have Burp Suite on here. I can show you. Burp Suite. I don't have it, but watch it as it installs, and then once that's done, simple, get ready to use it. Now, majority of the time of this video, you saw that I was dealing with problems, but hey, that's part of it. When tools and stuff break, you need to learn and acquire that knowledge of how to fix it and what is the approach of fixing it. Most of the time, it is searching for solutions, and yeah, which is pretty cool. So I'm going to leave everything that you've seen in this video in the description. So please don't forget to check the description. Don't just watch the video and, you know, scroll to the comment section, and no, just click on the description, read it, and you'll be able to be informed, you know, as you're skipping through this video. Please don't skip through this video. If you've gotten this far, I really do thank you for getting this far. I appreciate that. Like I said, subscribe so that I can publish more content like this. I really am passionate about cybersecurity and teaching people to become ethical hackers to protect other people. But it's not just that. I'm just interested in bringing that awareness to society. You know, the dangers of, you know, having a weak password, or the dangers of, you know, opening files, opening up zip files or RAR files, whatever it is. You know, cybersecurity has always been an interest because it's like, you know. Anyways, so that is done. Now, we can also do web application. So we can see here, we can install GoBuster, we can install Dirbuster, Derb, whatever fancies, whatever fancy you fancy here, okay? You can install WhatWeb, you can install WP-Scan, so we can go ahead and install WhatWeb as well. Okay, by the way, okay, it says nothing to install, but hey, look, check this out. I think Burp's installed now. Oh, okay, so I don't think it actually installed correctly. Oh no, it did. There we go. See, it's installed. So Burp Suite is installed. That's awesome because now we can do pen testing with Burp Suite, which is pretty cool. Burp Suite allows you to intercept traffic and analyze packets on web servers and stuff like that. Requests, which is pretty cool. So as you can see here, this is working. You can also update Burp. Oh, I won't do that now. But this is how you install ethical hacking tools on Ubuntu. So you can go through the list yourself and install whatever tools you liked that you've seen in here that you like. Go ahead. Just make sure you follow along. But you can see here Burp Suite's installed perfectly fine. It's running normally. So like I said, check it out yourself and let me know what you think. You've got other stuff here, sniffing and spoofing. Let's check that out. Man-in-the-middle proxy. Definitely you do that. Responder. That's awesome. You could use Responder for Windows security. It's related work. Responder. It's pretty cool. SMB stuff as well. Okay. What else do we got here? Man-in-the-middle proxy is pretty cool. I've used that before on my phone to intercept the traffic on my mobile device to perform a, you know, like it's like Burp Suite essentially. Maintaining access, password attacks, reverse engineering. Let's go with vulnerability analysis. So these are tools. Okay, look, SQL map, SQL map, right? SQL injection vulnerabilities. If you ever have that on a website, you can install this tool and use it. So it's pretty cool. So anyways, I'm going to keep this video very short. I don't like making long videos. If you find this video helpful, please like and subscribe, and please don't forget to hit that notifications bell and also share this video. Share this video. SQL map, there we go, you can use that. I'm pretty sure you saw before I can use mmap, the mmap, pack H. So this is how you install ethical hacking tools. And I think we missed something. We missed the most important tool of it all. We missed the Metasploit framework, and I don't know where can we actually get that. Okay, here we go. I think this is it. There we go. The Metasploit framework is here. So let's install that. Okay, it says ignore this, but hey, if you get this error, just do the manual way, right? You can actually just go to Rapid7 and actually install Metasploit there. Armitage is just the GUI version of Metasploit. You can look at that. We can even pen test our router with Routersploit. That's pretty cool stuff. Comics, command injections, amazing, amazing. Anyways, thank you for watching this video. I said it again. Please share this video. Thanks for watching.